Hello, good morning. I am Barry, and with me here I have a fast rising music star I would like you to meet today. So, with me I have.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Franz, but I go by the artist name Dex. Basically, that's what you need to know about my name. So, back to you, Barry.
We are very pleased to have you in our studio today. So, could you please tell us more about yourself?
Well, about myself, I think I can say I'm a dynamic person and I'm into music, yeah, as you all know, and I'm also into my medical career. I'm pursuing my medical career to become a surgeon, and I'm also a footballer, and I'm also an instructor and also a soccer coach. So I have so many things that I do.
That is quite interesting, and you're telling me all that, like, it brings me so many questions. Like, how do you manage everything? Like a medical career, we all know this is not an easy thing to do. With being a coach, being an instructor, I think that is huge. How do you manage this? How do you manage the schedule? It's a lot of work, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. That's true. One, but I'm able to manage all of this because I think I'm passionate about whatsoever I do. So I think my input is always like 100% into whatsoever I decide to do. So growing up, I've been I'm interested in music, but due to my career as a medical doctor, so I have to pay more attention to my academics, to my studies. So I spend more time reading books and trying to make myself better in my career as a medical doctor than focusing on music. But back then, I used to try to do one or two songs. So managing this, it's been by the grace of God first, and secondly, based on the fact that I'm passionate about it. For the football, it's really something that is part of me, so it's not really stressful. So during my spare time, I play soccer, and during the time that I want to have some leisure, that I don't want to be too stressed, I go for the music. So I do some recording. Sometimes I try to do people's cover song, and it actually keeps me going. So it's not difficult managing my career as a whole.
Wow, that is mind blowing. I can imagine how stressful that would have been.
Yeah, of course, but it's beautiful. We like it, so it's fine.
Cool. I really want to know, like, I'm really curious, like, how long have you been doing this music thing? Like, most people, I'm aware, like, they started, like, right from childhood. So, like, I want to know, how long have you been into this?
Well, actually, I've been into music for quite a long time, but I didn't go official. I was just doing it at a very local level, where I just have to go to maybe home-based studios and record very few songs, which were not really professional. So that's just it.
Okay, so I want to understand why now. Like, you've been doing it almost all your life. Why now? Why did you decide to go official now?
That's a very good question. Thank you. I decided to go official now because I think I've attained a certain level of my medical career that I had some space. Being on vacation, I have some time that I can actually go to a studio to do some recordings and be able to go official. So I think like most of my friends used to tell me, encourage me when I record some. I think I recorded a song with you. We've done a few presentation in school back then, and most times you guys encourage me and tell me I can maybe go official or maybe do it. But I've always been reluctant because I felt like, okay, I'm not good enough, so there's no point for me doing it. But then I just feel like it's a waste of talent if I don't actually go out there and make people understand that I can do this. So share my experience with them and share my music too with them.
Yeah, I really appreciate you putting yourself out there. Like, it takes great courage and confidence to do that.
Thank you.
So, who do you aspire to be like? Like, what kind of music do you think? What artists can you, like, compare yourself with? Like,
Interesting question. Funny enough, I admire lots of artists. Both Cameroon, Nigerian artists, and even some American artists. But I think I don't aspire to be as a particular artist. I want to be completely different from other artists, and different in the sense that I don't want to brand myself with a particular brand of music. I want my music to be informative. Like I want that if I'm doing a song, I do a song according to how I'm being inspired, and once I'm being inspired, what I'm putting out there should be educative. I should be able to do a song that somebody listens to it and it gives them an impact. It has an impact on them. You understand? So I don't really have a particular brand. Maybe today I can do a song that is R&B. Tomorrow I might do a song that is like Afro, or I can do a song any brand of song. Like not much to do any brand of song, but I want my song to always be like impactful, have an impact on the people that I'm actually releasing the song with them.
Yeah, that's so good because I realize like the kind of music we have these days, most of the lyrics doesn't really have like a sensible meaning to it, and it's quite interesting to think you would pay attention to that. So another question I would like to ask is how many songs do you have out there? Like how many songs have you prepared like to give us?
I have lots of songs, but like I said, I've not released any of my song officially. Actually, my first official song is going to be released tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll release my first official song tomorrow on the 4th. So that's the first time I'm actually going out there officially to release my song. But for my archive, I have a lot of package for my audience who are willing to, listen to my songs. And I cannot say now I have fans. I just have friends and friends to my friends that are interested in listening to my song. So I cannot actually say now I have fans. I just have friends and some people that might listen to my song and they like it. So but I know that I will attain that level where I will be able to say, okay, these are my fans, these are my followers, these are people that understand what I'm all about and want to follow me. But for now I can really say I have songs out there and I have fan base and stuff like that. No, I just have friends who support me, friends like you and many other friends that just encourage me to do this. So as a start, I would say, yeah, I have lots of packages in store to release with time. Yeah.
That is incredible, Mr. DEXz.
Thank you very much.
Our football instructor, footballer, medical doctor. Wow. So with all the experiences you've gathered in these very different spheres of career or whatever we might call it, do you have like a word of advice? Do you have anything to tell us, to tell your fans? Because like your fans are watching.
Okay, what I would actually like to say is be limitless, because there are people that have lots of talents, they have lots of experience with doing certain things, but they don't do it because they feel like they are limited to something. For instance, if I just limited myself to my medical career, I wouldn't be doing music. If I just limited myself to maybe football, I wouldn't do the medicine stuff. So I would like to give this as an advice out there to people watching. Like, if you feel like you can do something, there's no point of you shying and not trying to bring it out there and actually doing it. I think you should be limitless. You should be able to, if you discover that you're good at something, do it to the fullest. Like, for instance, when I want to play football, I play it passionately. I enjoy what I'm doing. I have fun doing it. When I want to do my music, I do it passionately. I enjoy what I'm doing. And when I'm also at the hospital dealing with patients, I do it diligently. I enjoy doing it. So the secret is just find out what you're good at doing and don't let anything be your limitation, because lots of people don't see how a medical doctor can be an artist, or a medical doctor can be a footballer. But I just want to pass this information out there that it's possible. You can be a medical doctor, but that doesn't stop you from being an artist or from being a footballer or whatever. So that's just the message I can pass out there to
Wow, it's so good to have you. If I haven't learned anything today, I got that you should be limitless. I hope you enjoyed this interview. We would really love to have you back here again. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.